Iburu Ivoya Bocheche. This is T over in Azabache 777. Checking in with you folks to go over a topic a lot of people have been asking me about as far as 10 signs that you're under spiritual attack. Please make sure to comment if you have any signs or any experiences that you'd like to share with everyone so we can all be aware of things that can happen when you're under spiritual attack. So here's my list of 10 signs. I'll start off with the first one, headaches. So if you're like feeling strange headaches, confusion, not thinking clear, constant migraines, well, first off, you definitely want to go to the doctor. Make sure you don't have some kind of underlying illness. But if everything's okay and you're still having these confusions and thoughts of depression and just can't think clear, this could be a sign that you're being worked, that you're being hexed, cursed, or under spiritual attack. Number two, smell of rotten meat. You ever come home and you smell sulfur, eggs, rotten meat, like a raw chicken that's gone bad? That's definitely a sign that you're under some type of spiritual attack. I also like to add to that, if your home is dirty, if you have a bunch of dirty dishes, trash everywhere, dust everywhere, you're not really a housekeeper, you definitely want to cleanse your home. Get rid of broken things, things that have no more use. If you have clothes with holes in them and stains, definitely get rid of all that stuff because that can also bring road blockages and negative energies into your home. No matter what you practice, if you live in a dirty home, you're definitely opening a door to negativity, bad energies, and bad luck. Okay. Nightmares. So, to me, whenever I have a dream, I try to understand my dream and see if it's foretelling something in my waking life. But if you're constantly having nightmares, you're dreaming about demons, devils, dead bodies, weird things like that, you definitely want to do a consulta, whether with a babalao, santero, santera, sancista, tarot card reading, whatever you need to do to find out what exactly are the spirits trying to tell you. Nightmares in particularly, if you're constantly having them, you definitely want to do a cleanse, especially in your room. Wash your comforter, wash your sheets, burn some sage in your room, some candles, incense sticks. Definitely try to bring a peaceful mood into your room so you can get some good night rest. But if it's constantly happening, then you're definitely under some type of spiritual attack. So number four, unexplained bad luck. So a lot of people, come to me and say, money, it's just not rindiendo. My money goes quick. So if everything you do is just going wrong, you're losing money, people stop talking to you, your car's breaking down, lose your job, your girlfriend, boyfriend breaks up with you, just all this shit just keeps happening to you back to back, back to back. That could be a sign you're under some type of spiritual attack. Best thing to do for that, definitely cleanse your home, cleanse yourself, and we'll go into more details on these specific topics on later videos, but this is definitely a sign that you're under some type of negativity, some kind of hex, curse, bad juju. If everything you do is just going wrong and it's unexplainable why your luck is failing. So, fighting. That's another sign that you might be under some kind of spiritual attack. You're just fighting for no reason over the dumbest things. You and your spouse, y'all never really fight. Now all of a sudden, there's nothing but fights. You're fighting with your children, your husband, wife, brother, sister, mother, father, whatever. And these fights can be very insignificant. They could be like the smallest thing, and then they just keep growing and growing and growing into more toxic fights. That could also be a sign of, you're under spiritual attack. So, some of the things I like to do to kind of ease the fighting at home: crushed pepper, red pepper, throw some in the front of your door, or even garlic powder. You can put some under your mat in front of your door. That will definitely help with easing these fights. So evil spirits, they draw on dysfunction. So they enjoy when your family, your home, are dysfunctional. So that's definitely a sign to let you know there's something there that is attacking you. So things breaking. So we all have cell phones that fall, crack your screen. But if you're constantly seeing that the things that you have are breaking, such as you know, you buy a pair of new heels and your heels break. You buy a watch, your watch breaks. Your car's breaking down. Everything you have is just breaking or is not functioning correctly. Those are signs that you may be under some type of curse, infestation. So this is definitely my favorite sign of letting me know that there could be some type of spiritual attack going on in my home. So one of the things that I notice is, when you have a very clean home and all of a sudden you have bugs, you have roaches, and you've never had any roaches. You come home, there's spiders, you find a snake in your bathroom, anything off like that, that is definitely a sign that someone has definitely sent some kind of spiritual attack on your home, on you, on your person. Um, Obviously, you want to exterminate these things, but the first thing I would do is definitely do a house cleansing. One of the things that I like to do every morning to cleanse my home, I use very simple white vinegar, and I put that in a bucket of cold water. And if you want to, you can add some eggshell powder, or what we call cascarilla, into this bucket, crumble it up, until it's kind of a powdery, milky liquid. And I like to just throw that in the front of my home to cleanse away all negativity, any evil spirits that may be lingering on the front of my door. So definitely something very cheap, very easy to do. And then of course, burn your sage, burn your camphor. Definitely cleanse your home. But remember, your house needs to be clean. So if you're doing all these spiritual rituals around your home and to yourself, but your house is a mess, then that kind of defeats the purpose. So another sign is if your children are constantly, inquietos, crying, not feeling good, you've taken them to the doctor, you've given them meds, everything's fine on health aspects, but they're constantly crying, they won't go to sleep, they're constantly like scared of something, then that could be a sign that there's something in your home that's definitely something of negative energy, or somebody's definitely sending some kind of hex or curse to your home and your children. So some of the things that a lot of people do, um, they put an ojo de venado, or what they call the deer's eye, on a children's wrist or on their foot. That is supposed to move evil spirits away from them or protect them from evil eye. Another thing you can do is the azabache, or the jet stone. The jet stone is very potent, very powerful stone, very hollow in the middle. So if you ever have a jet stone and you kind of touch it and kind of feel the weight, it's very hollow. Casi no tiene peso, or barely has any weight. So jet stone is a very powerful stone. Onyx, you can use as a talisman. You can use as jewelry. Definitely put it on your kids if you sense that someone's giving them the evil eye. Number 9 and 10, I think both of them kind of go hand in hand. Libido. So if your libido is all of a sudden very low, you just, have no interest in sex, don't want to be with your partner, all of a sudden and it's painful to have intercourse, that could be a sign that someone's definitely working you to make sure that your relationship fails. Same thing with women. If you're having constant vaginal infections, miscarriages, a lot of hemorrhages, bleeding, irregular periods, obviously you want to go to the doctor, check that out. But if it's nothing medical wise and it's still happening, someone's definitely working you or has placed some kind of evil spiritual attack against you. So those are just a couple of signs that I believe are spiritual attacks. If you have anything you'd like to share, please use the comment box. Share your experience and what was the first sign that you noticed. Again, Thank you again for being part of Azabache 777. Ache, a toda mi gente, and take care.